light about to come on. Good afternoon, everybody. East, west, north, south, worldwide. Welcome to the Hood Point. I am your host, Keith Allen, along with host E. Rumble, Sean C.
What up?
And the birthday boy himself, G. Host.
Welcome back, boy.
Happy birthday to you.
You gotta make the sound. You back.
You know, hey, yeah. A la Serena Williams.
Right.
What's good? What's going on, everybody?
Hey, chilling.
Same old.
Still a glorious sports week in Cleveland.
Yes,
no matter what happens. Good news, bad news is all the same.
It's all good news, man. I mean, the Indians, we went way farther than we were supposed to go. So everybody hold your heads high, man.
Yeah. No doubt.
Right. Come on, I wasn't even supposed to be there.
I wasn't even mad that they lost.
Because they really did lose to a better team.
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
We weren't supposed to be there at all. Remember that was us last year that had 90 losses?
And the fan base was about to walk the plank on the Indians.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was there was a lot of people jumped off the bandwagon at the beginning of this year, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
They only had like a season ticket base of like 4,000 and stuff at the beginning of the season.
True that.
What is it, Horseshack?
What is it? What's this?
I can't say that they lost to a better team. No?
I think over the years, the Tampa Bay Rays, other than the Yankees, they've been one of the best teams the second half of the season.
Did they play better than the Indians? Yes, but I don't think they were a better team, and I actually think they should have beaten them. So I can't sit here and say that. I just can't.
I kind of had my reservations because Tampa Bay's pitching was lights out.
If we had first and foremost, okay, Tampa Bay's pitching was lights out, but because of the way the rotation fell, which I would have sat him, if your Baldo had pitched that game, we would have a different outcome. That's first and foremost. I'm telling you that.
But when you give up 3 runs, you should score at least 4.
The top of the lineup didn't hit.
Hey,
that's the problem. That's why they lost.
And
they were 0 for 12. Hey, the top 3 batters 0 for 12. That was the.
And also look at it. People was ripping Francona for starting Chisenhall. Chisenhall went 2 for 4.
Yeah, exactly.
And he started off all the innings just to get stranded.
If we would have beat Tampa Bay, I would have been happy. But I'd been like, "Ooh, we got by that one. That's good."
But
it would have been interesting to see what they could have done. I mean, because they played Boston so bad this season.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I could see
it would have been tough either way, Boston or Detroit.
I can see what he's saying though. It was a close, but the only advantage that I will say that they had was they had a few more power hitters than we had.
Yeah,
they could produce more runs.
I also think that the 2-day layoff kind of took
I didn't like
that.
But okay, we got the power hitters, but did the power hitters? You had one guy. Pitch.
He started it off. Yeah,
but it wasn't like they hit like 3-4 home runs.
I mean, if you think about it, all they needed was his one.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
All they needed was his one.
That's true. But like I said, it would have been a different story. We had more hits. We out hit them, and we left.
Sure did.
We left.
Yeah.
I forgot what the
number was. We left like 10 men on base.
And that base is loaded. Hurt my heart.
Man, you give me 2 hits. 2 hits.
And we'd have won the game.
It's a done deal.
Whole different story.
Yeah.
We just didn't get them 2 hits.
That's it. That's all I needed was 2.
Exactly.
I only need 4, 5, 6 of them from that. I just need 2 hits from them top 3 guys. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it is
still glorious though.
We'll be back.
I salute them. We'll be back next year. We got some interesting moves tonight though.
Yes. Whether Casimir is going to be back.
No.
He wants to come back, but I don't know if they're going to keep him.
He's not going to come back.
He's going to want 3 years.
Yeah, he
and
wants
I don't think they're going to give him 3 years.
They're not going to give it to him.
Especially on the fact we got the young talent. We can replace him.
Like I say, we love him, and we hope he comes back.
You know, Baldo has a mutual option.
Oh, he'll come back.
He'll come back.
He'll be back. Because he loves it. He feels resurrected.
Well, they just know next year.
That
just win the division. We ain't got to worry about it.
And we're on the verge.
We're on the cusp.
We're on the cusp.
Yeah.
I just think we need a couple hitters, like you said. We need a couple more sticks.
But you know what, man? You know the one story out of all, man, nobody even talked about because we were so caught up that they won 10 in a row to get in, and they got in and all that.
What's that?
You know, we only finished 1 game behind Detroit in the final.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Next year, we win the division. We ain't got to worry about this. We guaranteed to get 7 games.
So that goes back to when it was in August when I fell off the wagon with them, and when they lost, they got swept by Detroit, and I jumped off the wagon.
Right.
Man.
It was a couple of series in there.
Something else that they were 68 and 94 last year.
Oh man, nobody. You can't sit here and tell me that you expect them to do what they did.
I only expected them to win 84.
That's what we said. Remember we talked about that. And I said about 84, 85 games. I said
it was almost enough to win the division.
Right. We overachieved, man. I'm happy.
Big time.
Yeah. Man, tell me about it.
Take it.
Gracious. What
you got to think our division is ultra competitive because you got 3 teams now. Us, Detroit, and Kansas City.
Right.
That's doing their thing because Kansas City jumped up a lot, too. They won 86 games last year.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. And they got a young core also.
Yes.
So.
And all they needed was pitching.
But we'll be there for a long time.
We got a lot of young talent, man.
I say we got a superstar on our team in Kipnis.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah. It's coming together.
I hope everybody appreciates him, man, because that dude,
I've been talking about him for the last 2-3 years, about that boy.
And I also think Francona deserves strong consideration for Manager of the Year.
Yeah, he's a star, too.
And also, to go along with that, I also think Antonetti needs strong consideration for Executive of the Year. Because think about it, he didn't miss too much on his acquisitions.
Yeah, he did.
Compared to last year.
I mean, I feel you. I'll hold off on Antonetti.
Yeah.
Because I think it was more Francona working his hand than
That's true, but you got to look at Rayburn panned out.
Yeah, but if you had Manny active, would you have seen as much of Ryan Rayburn
exactly?
Mike Villies? You wouldn't seen that much.
But I mean, it goes hand in hand.
Let's just see what happened.
I bet you I know what you would have. If Manny active was here, you probably would have seen it would have been horrible too. You probably would have seen a lot more of Jason Giambi, and that 188 average would have been like 065.
So basically, you're saying Manny Actor made
He made our whole team look bad as a whole.
And check this out. For reward, he's on ESPN.
But don't get me wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. Antonetti is a good GM. I give him props. I like him, but I can't.
Nah, Francona gets all the credit for me. That and like Swisher's attitude as a whole. Just being so positive.
He made it work,
man. Yeah. He embraced it.
He made it fun.
Right.
He made it hip to be back in Cleveland.
Yeah, he knew. He knows what it is. He knows the feeling. He knew.
Right.
We was going to be a little down, but he was like, nah, no need to be down.
He didn't come with the defeatist loser attitude.
Exactly. Right. He trying to break the chains.
Right.
And I think this was that was the last game probably for Struble Cabrera in the Cleveland Indians uniform.
I don't know, man. I've been thinking about that. I don't know. Unless they get like great value for him.
The only problem I have is I'm the same with you. Unless they're gonna get you're gonna get top notch. You're talking about an all-star that you're talking about losing. Right. So you're gonna get something. But the problem, my thing is it's not him. It's more of is the young boy ready yet? Francisco
Lindor, and they talking about he might be ready by mid-season.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm ready to get rid of.
And also, next year I think it's the last year of the Strubel's contract with the Indians.
Right. And that's why I say we hold him to the trade deadline and then get maximum value. Like,
tossed.
We be like Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, trading places.
Toss.
We just gonna stand in the middle of the room, be like,
right,
and sell.
You feel
get in there, get in there.
Can you remember a week that has really actually been good to be a Cleveland sports fan? Because also the Cavs broke training camp this week.
Yes.
Right.
Hey, did you see the interview? What is the guy's name? The new guy.
Which one?
One of the guards? What's one of the new guards?
Talking about Felix or Jared Jack?
Jared Jack. Did you see his thing when they were talking about? He's like, about making the playoffs, and his comment was, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "This." He was like, "What do you mean? Just make the playoffs? Hey, why not just win a championship?"
Hey man,
yeah.
And it almost looked like he was offended by the comment, like because he was just telling like, "What do you mean? Just make the playoffs?" It's like saying, "That's like just do what?" And he was like, "How about just win a championship? How about that?" I was like, "Oh,
hey, I'm with that
attitude.
I'm with that.
I like that attitude. I like that attitude.
Yes.
I'll take it."
Right. I love that.
Attitude goes a long way because it infests.
I mean,
everybody gets that.
It's basketball. Anything can happen. And I mean, on paper, if we could be healthy,
we can be good.
With anybody,
we can be very good.
Honestly,
anybody.
right?
Very good. On paper, it looks very good.
Yeah, because people don't realize how deep we are right now.
Exactly.
If
and
these
young
rookies
and fun.
If the rookies pan out, we like 8 deep, solid, and you can go as far as to say 10 if you throw in like a Zeller.
Yeah.
If you feel like Zeller's solid, then we go like 10.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited. I mean, like I say, it's a young team, and
the whole
one game at a time.
One game at a time.
Team. Like Kyrie is what, 21?
Yeah, something like that.
He's legal now.
It seems like we've had him forever.
Right.
It seems like this is better, but it's like wow, they really haven't been here that long.
Man, Dion like 21, 22.
He's in shape.
Bennett's like 19.
Did you hear me?
And healthy coming in. Yes.
D Waiters. You
say he's D Waiters slimmed down?
Yeah.
But he was.
This is D Wade 2.0.
Yeah.
D Wade 2.0.
Yeah. He said he said in the article. He said he won't get on the scale to figure out how much he's lost. But he said, this is the best shape I've been in my life.
That's good. I actually think he can do some things this year.
Oh, yeah.
Especially
he was doing some things last year.
Yeah. And he was just, remember when I told you, Sean, I was like, all you got to do is just do what he's doing. And if he could shoot free throws, he'd average 14 easily.
Easy.
Yeah.
And he did that half-ass.
Right. He can average even more if he can average. The one thing I listened to his interview, and I read us another story about him. And one of the things he said he worked on this summer, he got a shooting coach.
Good.
Oh, okay.
And he said they worked on his. He said they watched tape, and a lot of his jump shots he was fading back, which was making the shot more harder than he needed to make it. He said so that was one of the things he worked on. The other thing was he said he studied more tape.
Good.
He studied a lot of tape, and he said there was a lot of. You won't bust out. He said he studied a lot of tape, and he said his shot selection, which was my main thing I argued about him. His problem was his shot selection.
Yeah,
he said every shot that's open ain't a good shot.
Right.
Man, I
Cavs
fell out
growing up, man.
When he said that line, I
right before your eyes.
Right.
Check out. He also knows.
Big.
In as far as during Mike Brown's coaching manner and history,
right?
Mike Brown really doesn't care too much for smaller off guard.
He hates small guards.
And on top of that, if you don't play defense,
you definitely don't.
You're gonna be doing like this, sitting in the row like we are right now.
Mm-hmm. At the end,
right? And
so at
Mike
the end of the day, he realized
I
got to play some good defense, but damn it, if I'm scoring, he got to put me in there.
Oh,
I got to offset it.
I got to get in shape.
I got to
run around.
Yeah, I got to offset it.
Right.
So
exactly.
All right, Milk Dud. Milk Dud Part 2.
Mr. Potato Head.
We're gonna see what you're gonna do, Milk Dud Part 2.
Oh, hey.
Things didn't go so well for you after you left us either, huh?
Right.
But can you believe that the year that went so fast now? The basketball season is roughly 3 weeks away.
Man, no, hockey's already started.
Right. And they just got finished.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it started. Beginning of the week. Beginning of the week they started.
Yeah. How's their recovery after let's see how their recovery goes after their distractions. If I was a hockey fan, I'd be like, look, man, y'all owe me money. I should be going to go to some free games. Easily. You owe me a couple free games.
They should be mailing out the tickets. Here, just in case you want to come to the game, just here. Exactly. Here's a voucher.
In a way, I wish Cleveland had an NHL team.
I do too.
They support them too.
I would actually go to a couple games.
Hey man, people be going down to the Lake area
Monsters game.
Yeah, Monsters, Sharks, whatever the hell.
Yeah, they get support too.
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying.
They had like 12,000 for their opener.
All I know is people talk about the small marketing, which we are small marketing, but man, we must be some of the most diehard fans on the face of the earth, from top to bottom, from the Indians, Browns, Cavs, Monsters, Gladiators. I mean, we had the Rockers. I mean, anything that came here was able to sustain what was here.
Yeah,
the Force, the last champions we had.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That was the crunch.
The crunch.
I've seen the crunch.
They won 2 in a row.
Man, that was a dynasty.
With Hector Marinero.
Yeah, they were a
Kai
dynasty.
Hoskevy. Yeah, I remember those guys.
Keith Furphy.
Right.
No, we not all star-studded and all flaming. Yes, our downtown is about 3 blocks long, give or take which street you go up to.
Direction.
And the thing about it with the Force, they used to sell the Coliseum out back in the day.
Oh yeah, I went to a few of them games.
Yeah,
I went to a few of them games.
Yeah, so it can work here in Cleveland. Superstars, it can work
doubt.
here. I mean, we can make your nightlife exciting. You just need to know the right people.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
There's a number. We're going to give you a number. Call us, because apparently the people that's in charge of that don't work right.
Right.
We'll get you taken care of.
No, that's all it is. Like you say.
Yeah, you need to call the right people.
They say you can't just roll up into Cleveland and just expect to kick it, because it's a fear factor. That's what it is. I swear, man. I think when people come in from out of town, it's like a fear factor, and they don't know where to go. And like, you know, they always hear about the shootings and fights and whatnot. It ain't like that everywhere. You just
need to go to right atmosphere, right people, and we can get you there.
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. There's some places that's bad.
Oh yeah,
but we know the good spots.
The Hood Point Concierge, and even when you go to the bad spots, we can make it happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can.
We can make it happy for you.
Exactly. Now, next subject, the Browns.
Man, this has been the first time that the Browns have been over 500 this late in the season.
Hey, man, hold it. You glossing over the lead here, Keith.
Huh?
You glossing over the lead. You got to look at something very obvious.
I know where he's going.
Yeah, look over something.
Oh.
But no. Look this way. Now, did you notice something? Like, okay, I'm a Browns fan. Now, I say that all the time. This Sean C. Browns fan. You root for whoever the hell. I don't even know. My man's a Browns fan.
Yes.
Somebody is missing.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. It clicked. It finally clicked. It finally clicked.
He done retired the
Chris,
gold and
run
black
on in here,
for the
boy.
brown,
We need this one.
Orange.
Here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we need this picture.
Yes.
We appreciate your presence. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Yeah, yes.
Even though, you know.
Welcome back, Jedi.
We're welcoming
even though it's a
arms.
visit, but thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for visiting.
Like I say, we appreciate the respect. Like I say, my man skipped over the whole league. The Steeler fan is sitting.
But you know what? I don't even give any Steeler fans any grief. Because you know what? I know what it's like to be 0-4. And that sucks.
Can't kick a man when he's down. Right. Can't kick a man when he's down.
That sucks.
Open arms, man. Come on over. Because
I haven't given a single Steeler fan one grief. Well, I haven't said nothing to any Steeler fan. Because at the end of the day, that sucks.
Don't weigh that brown sucks. That dog towel.
Know how that is, man. That's bad.
There you go. Check it out.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Wave that towel.
Yeah. And have been there for so long.
Right. We know the feeling. Oh,
we know the feeling.
Well. Like I say, we cannot kick
very
any
well.
Steeler
We still ain't got no place to go but up.
And you see, I was so excited because we haven't been in first place.
Right, yeah. Go back to what you
were saying. We don't even be in first place during the beginning of the season, let alone, and we all be 0-0.
Hey, say that again. I'd like to say, going back to what we were originally saying. First place, is that what you?
First place,
at least for the weekend. We'll
first
take
place,
4 days,
undisputed right now.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Number
we'll take it.
1.
4 days.
First place,
number 1,
and got a strong possibility to be in first place going into next week.
Exactly.
Right.
Because it ain't no guarantee that Baltimore going to beat Miami.
Right.
And it ain't no guarantee that Cincinnati going to beat New England. So,
oh, boy.
True that.
Yeah. and man, but the one thing, I mean, the observation I had just so kind of like segue over to one, man, is it me? But once Tom Brady gets that New England receiver core together, ladies and gentlemen, he gonna get that next Super Bowl.
Man. On top of
I see.
I don't necessarily know that, but I will say
there's some dudes in the Mile High City that
no, not this year. I'm talking about maybe next year. I'm talking about down the road.
Okay.
I'm not talking about this year at all. I'm taling about down the road. Once he gets them together down the road, future.
You throw in not only like you said, this receiver core. You throw in them young dudes and Gronk come back healthy.
Yeah, but then it goes to see, as an organization, you go to see why New England constantly stays at the top.
I agree with
because
you.
Because you can just look at them and see, man, once it all comes into place.
Oh, if it clicks for that Tompkins guy or whoever the heck, he's going to be a monster. Man,
it's like, damn, now I see why they just keep men back. You know,
it was like that with a few organizations. Stuff like New England. even Pittsburgh.
Yes,
it's like because Pittsburgh will lose people over and over and over.
And you'll count them out, and they'll still be there.
That's a thing of drafting well.
Yeah. And that's what they're trying to establish here. And
exactly. That's why I say when Trent Richardson was gone, I said, you know what? You know what happened? Ain't nothing we could do about it. He can't come back. Let's just see. Just like with Grant and the Cavs, I said, okay, you know what? That's the move that said, all right, I'm on board. Let's just whatever. Let's roll. Because apparently you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. So
we can't change it. Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I ain't gonna fight and fret or whatever. I'm missing Hoyer. Yes, I'm gonna miss him. But if Whedon is all we got, it's what we got.
Oh, got roll with
now let's move on to the let's jump in on that. First and foremost, does anybody want to take a flyer on Freeman? Because I would. I don't care.
I don't think Freeman's that much better than Whedon.
I don't. But the key word is that much better.
You can take a flyer on him because it's only going to cost you $750.
And the dude's 25. Whedon is about to be 30.
Yeah. And he's standing back there like a statue too.
And Whedon's head, he has no mental grasp of the game of football.
He's just dumb.
That's what the problem is. He cannot read a defense. If we all can sit on our couches, and I know, hit me, like watching him fade back. And everybody I know starts yelling at the TV, throw the ball, throw the football,
throw the ball. Hell,
sack.
Do you not see that? Do you not feel that, dude? Run!
Well, with Freeman, it's much of the same thing.
Do something. I mean, just don't stand back there. That annoys me to no end.
Dude.
No end.
I stand there. I be sitting on the edge like, okay, throw it. All right, throw it. What are you doing? Throw it all now.
Yeah, there was a couple, especially on that backside, and he's just standing there, and you can see that linebacker coming around that corner. People like, oh, he done beat him, dude. Don't you feel that? He done beat him. Oh, dude, why are you still standing there? No, please do something.
The one that got me the other night was the one that came right up the gut.
Oh yeah,
man, right, blasted it. I'm like, dude, you didn't see this jersey just coming right through that big hole right there.
Yeah, he saw it. He was just like, well, I don't particularly know what I should do, but just don't give up the football.
Yeah.
You know what? When Joe Thomas recovered the phone. That's the one.
Oh, that was
when
hilarious.
Joe Thomas recovered the phone.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see that dude coming around. I was like, oh, he done beat.
You know what was more funny was his interview after the game. They asked him about what was going through your mind when you picked up the ball. Were you trying to score? He's like, man, I was just trying to protect myself. Man, that's all I was going to do.
Man, thank you very much for that, sir, because I did not want to turn the ball over.
Yeah, he's like, I was just trying to protect myself. I knew the dude is going to come tackle me. He's coming straight at my legs. I'm just trying not to get hurt.
But now, speaking of which, now, to me, I'm confused about when a quarterback is sliding and giving himself up. The Hoyer seems to be more compounded from the way the dude steamrolled. Because to me, when he started, it looks like when Hoyer started sliding, it would have been an inadvertent slide for him to begin with, even if dude wouldn't have steamrolled him. But his compaction of when he hit Hoyer and kind of just rolled over Hoyer, I think added on to. But I think he would have did something to his knee regardless. I just think when a quarterback is sliding,
it didn't look like he was.
Yeah. That was Hoyer just totally messed that up.
Right.
So that's my whole thing. So that technically wasn't a slide, or was that just a go down?
No, that was him trying to. It was like he was in between. It was like, I want to slide, but he's about to hit me. Oh no, it was crushed.
So he was kind of leading with. So when you're leading with your foot, it's not a slide.
All right, you better speak fast, E. Go ahead.
His cleat got caught.
It did. No, it did.
No, Chudzinski said in the interview, he said he was trying to slide because he's played baseball. He knows how to slide. When he went to slide, his foot got caught. That's the reason why he turned up. And at the same time, the dude
what's the name was steamrolling. I think was made more because I felt like it would have been an awkward slide anyway. But I think the dude when he really steamrolled him too, I was like, man,
if his cleat hadn't got caught, he would have slid down more and it wouldn't have happened.
Because you could tell because his feet was going all of a sudden, it buckled.
He should got his cleats up. That's first.
Yeah.
What he should have did was just take the hit and kept on going. Let's go. Shake it off.
Well,
I'd rather he just ran out.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was rather he just run out of bounds.
Well,
he got the first.
He a man for that.
He a man for that. But it is what it is.
I'll come back and I'll say my real quick comment when we come back.
We'll be back because we're going to talk about the Doo-Doo Brown. Look.
Love it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it later on. And we also got a guest coming on, CodeRed the Prophet, when we come back.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to talk about his upcoming mixtape and everything. And then later on, we got urban ballroom dance instructor Darnell Brewer in the building also.
So you want to take your lady out and get that extra special stuff after going out dancing. Yeah.
It's more than twerking out here.
More than twerking. You teach ballroom twerking? You know, classy way to twerk.
We'll be right back. It's the Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network.
Work. My eyes open, but it's time to get paid. Keep your eyes on the prize, but what the fuck niggas saying? You know I got that thrax, and time to go black, and then it take a minute to remember.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious, I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more.
I can almost taste it.
Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs.
So damn good.
Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. User-friendly and ready to serve. morningshowcentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Hey, local local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
From the forgotten coast, we the North Coast Kings. From the forgotten coast, we the North Coast Kings. From the forgotten coast, we the North Coast Kings. From the forgotten coast, we the North Coast Kings. From the forgotten coast, we the North Coast Kings.
We are back. But now, a public message from our sponsor.
This is going to be the voice from the side of the screen since y'all can't see me right now. But if you're in need of computer repairs and want to cut down the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, we've been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. We purchase and sell pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and we offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner, cartridges, and ink cartridges. Call Lakewood Computer today, 14035 Madison Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio. Toll-free number, 855-580-0768.
Yeah.
Lakewood Computer.
I will be visiting Joe's because I got a computer at the house that I need to have taken care of.
Me too. I got one of them blue screen joints.
Oh, that's like the Death Star.
I got one of them, but don't come on joints.
Both of those is called, it's time to get a new computer.
Nah, both of those is covered. Don't let your 6-year-old son continue to put the on and off button before it's necessary on or off. So let it turn off, then let it turn on. But don't let it turn off and on, in between, and just keep hitting the button. And finally, I think it just said, you know what, I'm confused. I'm just ain't going to do nothing.
So it won't power up at all?
It'll power up. It just don't come on. And that's what happened to my other computer, too.
Wow.
Yeah, so, when you leave it up to, other people to watch the kid on the computer, it's like, hey, or you paying attention?
Don't you hate that?
Or you just there?
Man.
Exactly.
Well, we have a guest in the building today.
Coming back.
First guest.
How you doing?
He has a mix CD coming out in the very, very near future.
Yes, it is.
November, man. We ain't got no exact date yet, but it will be dropping in November. It'll be hosted by Hef, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be on live mixtape, so y'all go download that, man. CodeRed the Prophet.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's what's up. CodeRed the Prophet in the building. Welcome to the Hood Point, my man.
Hood Point, my man.
How you doing, man?
Yes.
Live mixtapes. That's the business.
Y'all having me?
No doubt.
Have that app on my phone.
Had a show last night at Peabody's, man, and when
how was it?
It was turned up, man. I had my camera. I got a chance to test it out.
Okay, so you got the footage.
Yeah, I got a little footage of it.
That's what I'm talking about. That little footage goes a long way.
Yes, for sure.
Long way. Good job.
That visual.
Man. Peabody's will be moving to the Agora next month. We have a show there. Me and Javon. We go by the Gifted now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, man. Okay, you got to give us a little background on that because I've been seeing y'all do big things over there. So you don't got to be modest on here. Like
New York,
stick your chest out. Yeah, thank you. He over here like, oh, we just started a little group, man. You know, we just was at the Apollo. Oh, did I say that?
Yeah,
yeah. You know, that's all right. Did I put that out there? Was that a secret or something?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, go ahead. You can speak about it. Exactly. Let us know what happened, man.
So we went down to New York. You know, it was the craziest thing I ever seen. I've been to New York before when I was younger, you know, but I don't really have a vivid image of what happened and what I actually did. So going down there, it was crazy. Javon, that was his first time. So, you know, he was excited. Nice. He was pumped up. My manager went right there. He went. Diesel went.
Shout out to Diesel Beats. Shout out to Diesel Beats. And Javon.
He's in the chat room right now.
Oh, what up? What up, homie?
Can you switch to the word, bro?
Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm getting calls. I'm sorry.
That's so funny, though.
Instagram videos or something.
Welcome
else.
to the hood point. See, that's straight hood right there.
Oh, that's what's up, though. That's what's up.
So, go catch Oprah Winfrey's phone going off on the air.
Oh, my bad.
So how was that experience for the Apollo?
Right.
Yeah.
You said what?
How was that experience for the Apollo?
Oh yeah, that was the best experience I'd have had so far. You know, because it was like a American Idol situation. You know, we waited in the room for 7 hours with your number. You know, our number was 193.
Okay.
By the way. And we waited until we was called, and then we got called into the room. It was 12 people in the room that we got to see before they actually went on, and it was just like, okay, we had enough. Thank you.
Oh, so you got to see those. You got to see those performances get turned down as you were going on.
3 seconds in, you know, people coming from Minnesota and
3 seconds in, huh?
Oh, they was just shutting them down.
Shutting them down. So I'm like, oh man, it's over with.
Right.
I'm like, hey man, we might as well just go try to holler at some chicks, just make the best out of this. You know what I'm saying? But no, it had actually went good. They said introduce yourselves. We said we were gifted. Set the number on the floor in front. Said we were from Cleveland, and then it was over from there because they liked MGK. So, because he went to the Apollo and shut it down as well.
Oh, so y'all got some
lightweight
pass, but you know it's cool. It's cool.
They got their eyes open.
Got you a listen, yeah.
Because they sat there and they were texting while people were performing, and they just wasn't paying attention. But the beat dropped. Diesel made the beat.
There it is.
Yes, Diesel Beats.
Yeah, and they were actually singing on the way out. The hook that we had came up with in it.
Oh, word.
It was pretty nice.
So when y'all perform, y'all in a room perform, or did y'all perform on the Apollo stage?
No, it wasn't the Apollo stage. It was actually a building in Harlem.
Okay.
And it was a nice building. It was I think it has studios in it actually, but it's a big building.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. So how'd that feel? You know, once you got past that first 3 or 4 seconds, it was like, okay, we on. Let's go.
Yeah, I was nervous, man. I gotta admit it. I haven't been nervous like that. Like my first show was the first time that I was ever nervous when I performed. Every other time I've never been nervous, but this I was like, man, it's like we gotta do it or like nothing. Like we came this whole way cramped up in the Charger, trying to, you know, it was the struggle. So I'm like, we gotta do this. We practiced, we rehearsed. We only had like a week and a half notice.
Okay.
To go to a 90-second audition to impress 4 judges. So we did what we could, though. We did our best. It was nice. It turned out real good.
That's cool. Yes. That's cool. So after did you do the whole song?
They let us do the song. They didn't stop. They let us do 4 or 5 seconds additional. Second.
Okay. So after they finish the song or whatever, you stop or whatever, and then what?
They was like, okay, thank you, and everybody was clapping. The judges were clapping, and then the people that ushered the performers into the room, they were sitting there singing the song, and they're like bright lights, flashing cameras. And I was just like, oh man, I'm just hyped. I come out, I'm jumping up and down. I'm like, Javon, I'm slapping Javon in the head. Like, yeah, boy, you said it with your chest.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Yeah, for real. Like I say, just remember us little guys when you blow up, man. Just
you know,
good to share that moment, man.
That'll be a moment with you'll always carry with you because the Apollo is like one of the prestigious places.
Right, and we just sat there and watched. It was funny though. Before we went to New York, we watched Lauryn Hill get booed and everybody get booed, and I'm like, oh. Diesel making jokes. He like, I don't know them. Y'all just booed. I'm be like, oh, who was that? Boo.
That's cool though. I mean, you made the performance, even making a stage or whatever, booed or not or whatever. It's an accomplishment. Like you say, you've seen some of the people, some of the greats have been booed. They've been able to come back.
Yes,
it was a real milestone for me and Javon as well, because I haven't really did nothing that big. Like as far as out of town, I've been to Indianapolis and did a video out there, but besides that, I haven't did nothing out of town. So to go out of town the next time and go audition for the Apollo was nice.
And get the response that you did, right? That's key.
And that's a nice little part to put on resume. Oh,
yes.
So the Apollo, huh?
Yes, right. You got something in common with Michael Jackson.
That's pretty crazy.
For real.
And
say Keith could be your marketing manager. You could put that on your Facebook right now. Michael Jackson, James Brown, and me.
Yes,
and me.
CodeRed, the prophet.
We got your back, homie.
Yeah, we'll also be on America's Got Talent.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but I said it, man. I got too comfortable.
Wow. Hey, it's family. You
right. You heard it first here from the hood point.
At the hood point.
Exclusive.
Hey, no offense.
No Don DeMarco.
But check it out. Check it out, though. He keeps saying some things like, he's performing at Peabody's. I don't know how many shows you've done at Peabody's, but it seems like it'd be a regular spot. Now it's going from, the Apollo to America's Got Talent. That's called progression.
Yes.
It's not.
Sir.
This is not saying sustaining being just local.
Right.
Trying to take that brand and just put it out into further markets, and that's cool though. And all of it's on television.
Yes,
free. They ain't had to pay for it.
That's
pay gas and everything to get it, but that's well worth it.
Right.
I mean, we're proud of you, man, because y'all doing it.
No doubt.
It came a long way, man.
So as we do always, so when you're ready to make that big video, you need 4 guys to stand in the background, and act like hosts.
Yes. Hey man, we just want to be extra. We want to be famous for getting that pan in shot.
Right.
We extras in everybody.
Exactly. 4 dudes that keep just getting this pan in shot in everybody's video. Hey. Saying.
Hey man, we should come up with a group, man. We got to incorporate the name, the 4 Extras. That's what we are. The 4 Extras.
That's it.
Check out, pop up in a uniform like the 5 Hoppies.
Ta-da! That's it. That's all we need. Is it just our little 4-second frame?
Right, man. We need like 4-5 more people. Man, I got the group, the 4 Extras, man. There's your dudes right there.
All you gotta do is hit them up, and they'll be here in about 5 minutes.
So how's the project coming along? As far as is it like in the final stages? Is it mix and match and everything? What you just got to put the marketing and everything together for?
Yeah, it's the final stages right now.
Okay.
Do the drop next month. You know what I'm saying? I get all my words from Diesel. You know what I'm saying? Diesel say it's ready or it's almost about to drop. Then that's
the general.
About time. So promotions about to start going heavy.
Okay.
And marketing plans, and we about to get T-shirts made. The sponsor going on. I'm currently designing the logo for the Gifted. It's turning out pretty nice, but I can't draw, so I'm just gonna give it to a better artist to just sprucing it up.
I got you.
So just your vision now.
Yeah. Just Puff Daddy that piece. Be like, hey, it's still mine. I drew this kinda.
That's what's up, though, man. It's good to hear.
I got a lot of nice music on there. I got a good variety. Some people like old school, so I'm a bring that in early, just so if I give it to an older person, they won't just hear 3 tracks of turn up. They don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I just give them some lyrical stuff in the beginning and just switch off. Because I do a lot. I don't really prefer trap music. I prefer just deep lyrical stuff, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
laid back, just real laid back. But when I have to do trap, I do it.
Word.
That's how you get on the radio and get out there. That's what people want to hear.
Like you and Javon both got like interesting taste in music. Like I noticed y'all got like an eclectic view to hip hop. Like you like old school stuff, but you stay current. Like how do you who's your top 5? Like who you be bumping?
Who I be bumping? Top 5 from top.
It don't matter. Like nobody can really put them in order.
From the top, man.
Oh, okay. You got the 5. Give it to us. Sweet.
I like Jay-Z.
Okay.
Number 1. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like my music and his music is similar sometimes.
Okay.
2, J. Cole. I listen to him the most.
Nice. Okay.
Who after that? I'm gonna put NWA, man, number 3.
Okay.
Whoa,
that's not
nice.
bad.
Okay.
I mean, that's you're not gonna have nobody that will jump out and be like, man, oh no.
I didn't got the Pandora joint jumping off, man. I got NWA nonstop going to school like straight out of Compton,
crazy.
Ice Cube
from a game called with attitude.
I was like,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's different though. You put a group as number 3.
I never
thought about.
I never listened to that. Good play.
Hi,
Mom. I never listened to that music. I don't know what they're talking about, Mom. Yeah,
you know
right.
the thing that he named the group, and now the group is
number
actually
3.
a lost art now. In the modern day, right now, modern day hip hop cycle.
The Gifted's bringing that back.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, the whole thing with groups is that people lose trust, and like when money get involved, it just changes so much, though. You know.
Yeah.
So that's why I pray for me and my group and my team. You know what I'm saying? For Don Bury Entertainment and for the Gifted, you know, because I don't want to part ways with nobody.
I just say basically just keep God first.
Right.
Yeah, and just remember that y'all all homies to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you got to be honest.
Yeah, honestly.
To somebody, you know, because sometimes, you know, because once you know moves start to be making, there's always going to be somebody in this ear like.
Oh yeah.
Somebody
sometimes you gotta keep the outsiders out.
Yeah.
For real, because people like,
time.
oh, CodeRed, man, you know, forget that. You forget the Gifted, man. You should do your own solo stuff and everything. And
then you can respond to him and be like, well, would you like to tell Javon that? I mean, because I can call him on the phone. You can tell him that you see.
Matter of fact, let me hit him up on the 3-way.
Let's get on speakerphone.
So if you can tell him that, then I'll be like, but until you, then no, dude, B-Rocks.
Javon a bad boy, man.
Oh yeah, y'all nice.
I told him I was mad at him, man. I'm like, man, you be making me feel some type of way, man. Like if people in school don't try to rap battle me. They'll try to rap battle Javon. I'm like, man, Javon to eat you. What is you doing? Like, he done got into so many battles and just been tearing stuff up at the schoolhouse, man. I just sit there and I laugh, you know, and do my ad-libs. Ad-lib Vine, man. Let him just take their head off. And you know, he got them long bars. Give about 2 minutes, 50 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. Everything.
Non-stop. Non-stop.
I remember he came on here and stuff and everything, and it was about like 5 minutes, and he just kept spitting.
That's cool though, but that's a mutual admiration though. You know, that helps. You know, that competition between. It's not a competition, but it helps.
It helps you step your game
up, or whatever. You know,
right. And I feel like Javon got me more hip to the old school. Like I listened to old school before. But like people like Rakim and Wu-Tang, I never really listened to their music, like honestly, until, you know what I'm saying, I met Javon and he had me listening to everybody and just gave me hip because his brother got him hip. Good. You know, so it's just like it's just passed down. So he more of the old school and I got the more like new school on lock. You know, so that's it's good that we in a group together because we can mix it together. You know,
right?
Because he never really got on trap beats or anything until. You know what I'm saying? He started rocking with me.
So you start
and we just
complimenting each other.
Out, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then that helps. Like I said, you cover a bigger range. You know, your fans become his fans become your fans, new fans become both y'all fans.
Right.
I mean, you know, and that's the progression. That's how you build a fan base. You know, and build people that'll pay attention. You know, that'll rock with y'all.
And it really helps that you guys are extremely nice too. Like say,
you
know, that helps a little bit. Right. You know, just throwing it out there. Like say, we ready to battle y'all whenever. Like say, don't get it twisted.
4 extras.
Exactly. Like we'll battle for our spot in the video.
That's OMB. Era bars. OMB in the building. Yeah, let's go.
We got bars over here, boy. The hood point. Nah.
So do you have any indication what's the lead single going to be for your project and for the Gifted project?
For my project, I want to have You See Me. Okay. I got a track called You See Me. It's pretty turned up. You know, it's different. It's produced by KO. Okay. He's a producer around. He's in college right now, actually.
Okay.
I'm doing a lot in college with it.
That's what's
up. So I actually started out with him before I messed with any producer. You know. So now he's getting bigger and he's getting more out there. So he produced that track.
It's funny how it seems now that in the game or whatever, getting on doesn't necessarily always start with the artist now. It's like, you know, it's like sometimes, you know, you hook up with the right producer.
Right. Producer is everything now.
And then that producer gets that connect. So then what that producer does, you know, everybody pays attention. So it's kind of like, oh, so this producer, oh, he got a group. I've been trying to get on. You know, he got something going on, so then that helps out or whatever. You know, it's like association, the affiliations now are really what are start that marketing. And if they're good affiliations, oh, that's even more better.
Yeah, because like your producer is like it's just so important. Like the beat, like I never realized how important the beat is. Like before, you know what I'm saying, when hip hop first started, or when you know what I'm saying, before like 2000s. People pay attention to lyrics and everything, but now it's a beat. Like you come like, look, listen to my stuff, and you drop Rakim off the 17th seal, 18th seal, whatever. You drop that, and ain't nobody gonna listen to it. But if you drop some Gucci Man, Trap God type of beat, and it's banging your head, you like this. That's all they care about. They don't care what you saying.
Right.
You can say, I want to eat. I want to eat.
Trinidad James made a single.
They've done it.
They had a single called I Love It. Y'all heard that? Like, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
He said the same bar, repeated it twice for like 8 bars.
They got away with it, though.
Yeah.
But
it's that repetition, though. And that's the key. It's that repetition,
It's
if you
about
can
what's sticking in your head.
If you can get somebody that's stuck in somebody's head or whatever, no matter what happens, they got it.
It's called brainwashing. It's called brainwashing.
Got it.
So I'm working on my brainwashing skills, basically.
Hey, that's what's up, though.
That's what's up.
Hey, but it's good brainwashing though, because you say I'm not giving you no BS or whatever. You're gonna have to think about it though.
Yeah, yours is more of a cleansing. Like say they giving us brainwash, like da 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 da. Follow my stupidity. I'm gonna keep it real. No, you got it.
I'm gonna dumb it down for you.
Right.
But it's cool though. But that's good. Like I said, you look back at how those used to do it, and you still see how people do it now with her. But it's like you say, you're not just saying, okay, well, I'm just trying to get this, 12 to 24 crowd. I say, if I can get that 35 to 40 crowd, that 30 to 35 to swing with me or whatever, I need at least I'm closer to that, that old era. Hey, that works.
Right.
Because then they'll listen to me or whatever. Because like I said, whatever. I don't give a lot of young dudes a lot of chance. I just don't, because most of the time, like you say, I let the beat go on because I know that's the main driving order. But when I get to what they're saying, I be like,
yeah,
2 bars in, 3 bars in, I be like, and cut.
Right. Yeah.
Next.
I listen to everybody. I give everybody a shot. But like you said, it's like
if I listen and I hear too much of something, it's like
yeah. Once I hear that pattern that everybody's rapping in, I'd be like, okay.
It's like a little Big Sean mix. Easy tweet. I mean, Weezy Twinkle.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's like a Big Sean
with some
Weezy
2 Chainz.
Yeah, with a
pause and just say 2 words and just ride the beat for the
ride.
Yeah,
I'm talking about that
you just be like,
yeah,
really, dude. It's like, come on now, and, And I don't think it's, and like I said, I just think it's a fact that I think a lot of people listen to these artists so much that even though they're a separate artist, I think the influence on them when they sit down there writing or whatever, it kind of sticks with them. Even though they're like, no, I don't sound. They might say, I don't sound nothing like that dude. They're like, dude.
Right.
That's why I brought in like who I listen to, because you listen to I found myself listening to Drake too much. Like before, you know what I'm saying, when I first started out, and every rap that I was writing was sounding like Drake, so I said, I'm like, nah, I gotta switch it up.
Right.
Well,
it was just accidental influence. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of rappers that just sounding alike. Like every hit that I done heard on the radio, everybody like fake singing or sing. I don't know. Like everything sounds the same, and me and Javon do not sound the same.
Nah, y'all are refreshing.
Yeah, y'all are 2 different artists too.
Real talk.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tell the difference between the 2. There's 2 different people there, but it gels together.
Hey, CodeRed, want to spit something real quick?
I'll spit something.
No doubt. You the first of the 2-hour format to spit something, so going down the history.
We big
Javon
now. We 2
first.
hours.
Yeah,
we coming back after 3. Now what?
Right. So CodeRed the Prophet,
look,
do your thing.
Nothing to lose, better lock the game. We all got drive, we just reside in different lanes. These rappers all the same, all they got is different chains. Talking about ballin', what's ballin' compared to getting rings? With some haters to real niggas and trill niggas. When the money make these girls wet, that's Navy SEAL figures. Your music poppin' is funny, they wanna chill with you. Blow some J's, sip some Bay, share a meal with you. I'm up in school and all these people just run their mouth. See what they say when I'm doing shows for 100,000. Hey, ticket sold, bet that you gon' join the crowd. Front row, see me my name, I'ma point point you out. And you gonna be sitting there staring at me just looking stupid. This shit for cold, not silly hoes that don't get my music. My bars penetrate your soul and spread through your spirit. That's why you becoming my lyrics and you ain't even hear it. But I guess I'm just a genius. What you mean? This shit has got my heart, can't nothing come between us. Focus on tomorrow, but today is nearly over with. What's focused on my lyrics? Now you thinking about who wrote this shit. But pardon me, my artistry get you geek like liquor and I'm clogging up your arteries. That's just how you is when you a legend. Just accept it and I hope you get this message just to tune in. I messed up, man.
That's cool. That's
cool.
That Navy SEAL line was hot. I like that.
Right.
What's up?
That's different than expect
that's
that.
That's one of my old joints, man. I try to remember it to bring it back because that was something that really touched me though when I wrote it. Because I was really going through something. People ain't really like my music at the time, and it was kind of like a turning point. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it happens, but it makes you step your game up.
It does.
To not want to go back to that.
Exactly.
Instead of just, if everybody like you and stuff, then you just be content.
Right.
And then gradually you going to crash and burn. But as long as you don't settle and keep rising and keep aiming higher, ain't going to be nothing but good things in the future, though.
Exactly.
No doubt. Well, we about to go on a break.
But we'll be back. We'll be back.
Don DeMarco.
Bang.
Yes.
No Don DeMarco on this show, man.
Yes.
No, we'll have to
I've
talk
been watching
about
a lot
that.
of videos.
Yes.
I'm so tired of
I watch
hearing
all
that.
those, and I'm...
But definitely, CodeRed, thanks for coming on.
Yes, brother.
Yes,
And we
man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
You family.
Tell people how to get in
back.
contact with you, though, real quick.
Huh?
Yeah.
How to get in contact with you.
Oh, okay.
For bookings,
Instagram, CodeRed the Prophet. That's all one word, and it's DA Prophet. It's not THE. CodeRed the Prophet on Instagram, on Google. You just type that into Google. All my videos and music and websites will pop up. Everything pop up.
All right,
and then for booking, call YOLO. His name is YOLO. 216-673-7066.
That's what's up. That's what's good.
My man.
Yes, we about to go on a break, and we gonna come back, and we will have Urban Ballroom Dancing Instructor.
Shout out.
Elegant twerking.
Darnell Brewer will be in the building next
Shout
on
out to
the
Hood
Hood
Point,
Point.
man.
That's what's up. Thanks.
MSC Radio Network.
Work.
Beautiful gowns, real talk. Wanna have a night above the town. They are at the plate, we are at the mound. Travel all together, but music is bound. Body like.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. And almost taste Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, Facebook.com/Burrito Crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs. So damn good. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment. And they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Oh, great. Not another Farm Bill request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/morningshowcentral. Denying one Farm Bill request at a time.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningshowCentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningshowCentral.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Yeah. We are back, the Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network. And another message from our sponsor.
What up? This is Sean C. I want everybody to go out there and check out Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, for the best subs in town, the best. While you're there, tell them that the MSC Radio Network sent you, and you get $1 off. $1 off? You get $1 off your meal. That's at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, Hanini Subs. Go check them out.
Hey, Chris, do they deliver?
No, they don't.
Like, I'll get that $1 off.
Hey, we need that now.
Throwback.
Right.
Man.
That's what's up.
You know, anyway, we have another guest in the building today.
Yes. Different.
Very different.
We all need some pointers from this man.
Right. Now the hood point's gonna get a little grown, so you know if you don't want to be a little grown, then you ain't got to listen. But this is something
you
different.
need to listen.
Very different.
Yes.
We have urban ballroom dancing instructor extraordinaire, Mr. Darnell Brewer in the building. Welcome on down to the Hood Point, Darnell.
Thank you very much.
How did you get into ballroom instruction?
Well, I've been dancing about 8 years now. I was introduced to it back in 2007.
Okay.
A friend of mine introduced me to it, and I didn't like it at first. It was something that I needed to get used to. You know, it was different from the norm. Your typical hole-in-the-wall bars, different clubs around the city. When I saw it, I thought about Dancing with the Stars on television.
Okay.
And, you know, it was different, and, you know, it was a change of pace for me. You know, I thought, you know, that I could, you know, do something like that. So took one class, and I got hooked just like that.
Okay.
So I've been doing it ever since, and I love it.
Okay, so when they say urban ballroom dancing, Dance with Stars, is this like hand dancing meets line dancing meets, you know, something, or what's for someone who doesn't know how can they kind of look at it?
Well, it's pretty close. You know, ballroom is typically up close and personal.
Right.
You know, so
sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So it's no twerking. No twerking. I know we talked about that earlier.
Right.
Yeah. No twerking, but it's a very elegant, romantic style of dance. And for those of you that are listening and viewing, if you really love ballroom / Chicago stepping, because we do that as well.
Okay.
You should check us out. We have a website. It's for a listing of local and out-of-town events. You should check out Cleveland Dance 411.ning.com/events.
Okay.
And you can check us out there for different things that are happening around the city. We have a lot going on.
Right. Do you have like video of these events and things?
Oh,
like
yes,
that?
absolutely.
Very
You
good.
can go to Detroit to Cleveland on YouTube. We're all on the internet on YouTube. There's a lot of ballroom, Chicago-style stepping videos that are available on YouTube.
Okay, I'm dance ignorant. What is Chicago style? I'm gonna keep it funky. Man, you speaking French to me right now. You might as well say. Blah, 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 blah.
Or should we say what was in the movie with Nia Long and is that kind of like, you know?
Not quite.
Okay.
But if you've never seen urban style ballroom, or if you've never seen Chicago style stepping, I suggest that you go there on YouTube on the many videos that are available.
Okay. Sweet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen one of my early tastes of it. It's R. Kelly's video. Isn't that
Stepping in the Name
of Love?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. I know what that is. I knew. I just didn't know what it was called.
The big man over here used to get down dancing. So, you know, I watched all the different things like that. So, yeah.
Well, there you go. That's one of many
real smooth.
videos.
Real smooth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I did an event that you had hosted, and the first thing that came to my mind, I was like, wow, everybody here basically knows how to hand dance, basically.
That's a lost art.
Very lost art.
On down to like, you know, the on the urban side as far as kids, you know, that their thing of hand dancing is put your hands on my booty.
Right.
It's not even
hands on the hips, man. The booty got the groin area.
It's not even that. On the for real side, it's not even that no more, because dudes don't even ask females to dance like that.
They just go run up behind them.
It's dudes dancing with dudes and
girls
females
dancing with girls. Yeah.
Every once in a while, you see a couple come through like an island.
Absolutely. For me, I got tired of going to these hole-in-the-wall bars and clubs, watching that, and be one of the ones posted up with a beer in my hand, like, okay, I want to dance, you know. But, you know, when you go up to those types of circles and, you know, try to dance with some of the ladies, what do? They walk away. You know, so in this dance, there is none of that.
Okay.
There is none of that. Everyone, single, married, divorced, whoever,
we all dance together, we have a great time, and we go home. That's it.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was cool because it was like, wow, to take me back because I ain't seen nothing like this.
And Urban Style Ballroom has been around for, I would say, approximately about 17 years. It originated in Detroit, Michigan, and it came here to Cleveland about 14 years ago.
Okay.
So, we enjoy this dance, man. It's wonderful. It's very wonderful.
Cleveland and Detroit, man. There's a lot of trends that from line dancing, pinning money on your birthday, So there's a lot of stuff that that happens up here.
Similar. I started up here.
Yeah.
I knew every day.
Yeah. I mean, but this is like it's like we set more trends than people really know.
Yeah.
Or give us credit for.
That's true.
Yeah.
Man.
Didn't know that, Sean?
Nah, for real. I just thought some crazy person was like, I need to get some money. I mean, advertise.
I mean, that's probably how it is, and it just exploded.
Right. Just caught fire.
Right. Yeah, Petey got $150. I could probably at least get $275.
I've been out of town and seen some people at some birthday parties and seen somebody from like Cleveland had a thing on people, and they just like, when I first started doing this, I had my birthday. People just be like, what is you doing? I'd be like, you're supposed to give people money on their birthday.
Hey man, let me tell you, it's a lot more easy just to give somebody a $10 or $20 than trying to go get them an actual gift.
Exactly.
Amen to that.
Exactly.
You gonna take that $20 and do what you want with it.
But I gave it to you.
I gave it to you. You gonna throw it on a bill? Throw it on a bill. Go whatever you need to do.
That's the great attitude to have.
Right. And also, along with the Urban Ballroom Dancing and Instructing, you also had organized an event back in September for benefit for the Metro, far as the burn unit and everything.
Oh, really?
And
Give it
what
back.
basically was your premise from behind that and everything?
Well, this is kind of a long story. I'm going to try to make it short.
Take your time, man. We got time.
4 years ago, my dad was severely burned on his job. Life flighted him over to one of our best hospitals, the Metro Health Burn Unit. He had burns on 40% of his body, and he went through hell, to get himself together, through all the rehab, the surgeries, and he still has multiple surgeries to go. But if you've never been at the Burn Care Center at the Metro Health Burn Hospital, there are many people there that need our help. I hosted an event called Gateway to Healing, and it was for the burn survivors there at the hospital, and it was just to honor them. That event pretty much was wonderful. It was my first event. It turned out really well. We raised a lot of money. We raised a lot of money.
Good.
And so I do plan on doing this again next year for the burn survivors. And hopefully you guys can come.
Oh, definitely.
Give us a date.
Let us know. We're there.
Absolutely, man.
We love stuff like that, too.
Definitely get that out there to people, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so, stuff like that needs support, for sure.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So we typically, reach out to different people that need our help. Okay. And I'm just glad that I was able to help, the burn survivors there at the Metro Health Hospital. So it worked out really well.
That's good.
Yeah, I had a lot of support from my dance community around the city. Yes. And if I may, I just want to give a few shout outs to the
you at home, man. Go keep your shoes off.
No, forget that, man. You asked. You can't do that. No,
right.
Nah, please shout it out.
My first shout out is to my DJ, DJ Butter, Michelle Mason. My second shout out goes out to Kiki Siggers, my assistant, who helped me in my endeavors. Also to Chris Ivy, Andreas Brewer, and my father also, who was one of the spokespersons at the burn unit, Mr. Darnell Brewer Sr. Thank you all for your support. And, I don't want to forget this one person, Kendra, Miss Kendra Willis. my friend, thank you also for your support. And to the many people around Cleveland and the surrounding areas who have donated to this wonderful cause, I thank you as well. I thank you as well.
Yes, we thank you.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That'll work out.
That's definitely what's up.
Yeah, definitely. Like when you starting to put that together, I mean, whatever you need to help to get out there, because I'm sure, like, you know, get some sponsors behind that. You know, really help, you know, take that to the next, to that next level. You know, so like I say, that's what's up. I'm more than happy to be part of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you know, I'm sure that with what they're going through there, you know, when somebody comes in and says, "Hey, this." You know, it might not be much, but this is something that could probably help you.
Yeah.
I'm sure that could probably help somebody who was probably on that moment of probably about to give up.
Oh, yeah.
To say, wow, thank you. I needed that. That helped me.
Somebody cares.
Yeah. And the event that I hosted was a commemoration of the most valiant and courageous burn survivors in our midst who have endured so much for so many. You know, they have been through a lot with their families, their friends, and you know, just for people to be there for them, you know. And I know when it happened to my dad, I just remember, I still have the memory in my head. I didn't recognize my own dad when it happened to him. So, but hopefully this event will help also raise the awareness, you know, of, you know, burns, fires, you know, different things like that in our communities.
Safety.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, safety first.
Like I say, to me, it's like when you speak about that, you know, never really think about it, but what your dad is going through is probably equivalent of a cancer patient.
Yeah.
For the extensive, you know, they just do a lot of more chemotherapy, but, you know, I spoke with somebody because I used to work in a hospital, and they just talk about the burn, because, you know, some of that is like, the pain never goes away.
Oh, no.
It's there 24. It's that same intense, searing pain for 24 hours a day after it happens,
and
you know.
Believe it or not, a lot of it for them, the survivors, is all mental, because all they remember is who they were and what they looked like, you know, before. And for them, it's all psychological. It's all mental. And versus, you know, the physical as well. I mean, that has a lot to do with it as well. You know, so my heart just went out to those people, and I was just glad to help. You know,
that's beautiful, man.
And it was actually touching because they was all out there kicking it, having a good time and everything. And sometimes that's all they need. If you could just take their minds off of it.
Oh yeah, even just for a moment.
Right, for a moment.
In a lot of situations like that, that's the best medicine right there, is just to give them opportunity to take their mind off of that, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody needs that.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, one more time for our listening and viewing audience, you can check us out at clevelanddance411.ning.com/events for things that are happening around the dance community. If you want to learn urban style ballroom dancing, you can reach me at 216-835-2595. And I will give you also the information to the different instructors around our city.
Okay. And you said that website gives you a list of spots out of town also?
Yes. For local trips? And yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We're out of town a lot. I cannot tell you how many events that are happening even now, you know, that we book, you know, for the calendar year that are happening not only here but nationwide. Yeah, this dance has really taken off.
Well, that's what's up.
Like, do you guys have like a home base, like a central spot where you are in Cleveland, or you just go to different spots to expose different people to it?
In Cleveland, we have many spots that teach ballroom and Chicago style stepping. I wish I had all the addresses, but all that information is on the Cleveland 411 website. So there are many. I'm just one of many instructors, you know, that help, you know, with the dance communities.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the business.
No doubt. Now, I got 2 left feet.
Well, you know what, Keith? When I started, I had 2 left feet also. I mean, I'm a drummer. Been a drummer all my life and have great rhythm. But when it came to this dance, oh boy, the Lord Himself had to anoint my feet. But when I got the hang of it, watch out. I was James Brown on the floor, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So, is there certain like levels to it?
Beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does the beginner do?
Get their foundation. They need to get their foundation in order to advance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you hard on them?
Well, some instructors are, and you know, that's one thing. Some people aren't able to teach or show them, you know, on a level where they're comfortable, you know. And I'm not hard on them at all.
Okay, so if I was an expert, I couldn't come into the novice class and be like, "Why can't you do that? It's more expected." You know?
No.
Some people that would be a little that too hard, or
no. Basically, I mean, we have a lot of new people on the scene that come in and they want to get their foundation, which is very important. Once you get your foundation to the dance, you can advance to the next level. So. Okay. And look, I'm not one of those hard instructors. I'm easy. I take it easy on my people.
Okay. So you don't Debbie Allen them like at the beginning of Fame. It's all gonna start right here. Sweat.
No, nothing like that at all. Nothing like that at all. Yeah. So, if you guys are interested in learning this dance, you can look me up and check out the Cleveland 401 website.
That's great.
Oh, that's great footage.
Get your dance on.
That would be great footage of the four of us trying to learn that.
Oh man, you would love it. I'm telling you.
I know I would. I mean, I like dancing, so I know I would love it. But
I mean, I give it a go, but you know it'll be straight.
And I know this guy over here, he little twinkle toes in the
Danny
cut.
Terry over
right?
Shut it down. Dance fever all day.
Right.
Nice. Nice.
You don't know about that? You need to look that up. Throwback dance fever.
That remind me of Emmett Smith.
On Dance
Stars. Yeah. Emmett rocked out though. Emmett rocked out.
He sure did.
Most of the athletes on there do rock out. Pretty much.
They win.
They win.
Yeah. Emmett won it
because they nimble. You know, nimble.
Emmett won it. Hines Ward won it. Hey, didn't Jacoby win it last year?
I want to say,
Jacoby Jones won it.
Yeah.
I want to say he did.
Yeah.
And like Dancing with the Stars, we have competitions here in the city and across the nation. We just got through. Chicago just got through hosting their event, and they do this every year called the World's Largest, where they have people coming from everywhere, almost from any city around the 51 states, and they compete to win. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's the biggest stage on earth as far as a dance community.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
We're gonna challenge Squeeze into a dance contest.
Oh, that's what's up.
Squeeze and Dub, shout out to y'all.
We have a lot of grab bags, you know, just for people to show up, you know.
That's cool.
That's what's up.
That would be hilarious.
Sexy.
Hey, I'm about to look into that, man.
Did you have anybody that you instructed and tried to teach and they just couldn't get it? They couldn't get right.
Oh, there has to be that.
No.
Really?
For me, the way I teach, even a child can understand, you know. Okay. But you know, that's just how I teach, you know. So I can put anyone on a map that wants to learn this dance.
There's a true master. All his students can get the pebble,
right?
But
from the sensei.
But there are others.
There's hope for all of us.
There are others that struggle. You know, and it takes them a little bit longer.
But they keep coming back, though.
Oh, yeah.
They keep
absolutely.
coming back.
That's the point.
We keep them encouraged, you know, to come back to get their foundation and to move on to the next level. Yeah.
Sweet, man.
So grasshopper.
Long as two-stepping is part of it.
Right, because I was seeing some of them moves and I was like, damn. Okay.
That's far beyond two-stepping.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Some of that stuff, because, you know, sometimes you might have seen, like, the... What's that extreme, like, where they have the dance competitions and they had the couples be, they look like airplanes just just flying all right. And, you know, I'm sure that Urban's not that fast, but is it like, do they just like let them perform that couple perform, or is it like a huge thing where all couples are performing and they're getting judged out?
Well, I guess it just depends on, you know, who's doing the event and who's doing the judging.
Okay.
I know for us here in Cleveland, we don't have a lot of people go out and just perform, and we pick out, you know, whatever. We let them dance one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can, you know, you can see, you know, the dance, as they're dancing.
Okay. Because I've seen some of them things, and I'll be like, how do you know who's doing what at one time? Because it's like 10 couples on the floor, and they
like a battle royal dance.
So how did you choose that person?
And I love my dips.
Yo, yeah.
I love my dips, man. I take them down.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Take them down.
That's what's up. That's fantastic.
Very no fear of headbutts.
But if you're looking for, something different than just your ordinary hole-in-the-wall bar, different clubs around the city, I would advise you to check out our website, cleveland411.com. And if you want to learn urban-style ballroom stepping or Chicago-style stepping, check out that website or look me up at 216-835-2595. All
right, there you go.
That's what's up.
Right, he markets like us.
Yes, exactly. And the thing, I will compliment you on your event. It was just like a family atmosphere, basically, where everybody was just. It wasn't I look better than her. You stepping on my shoes, and everybody was clean. Basically, everybody was clean. It was just a wonderful.
You got to dress up to do
grown
this?
Grown and sexy.
I got a weird question for you.
Yeah.
How about the Harlem Shake? What do you think of that?
I thought my twerking was bad, Chris.
You know what? I don't know anything about that Harlem Shake.
But what's your favorite ratchet dance?
I tell you what, though, we do have different instructors that teach not only ballroom and Chicago style stepping, but we have instructors that teach salsa, bop, chop. A different array of dances. Tango.
That's old 50 stuff right there.
Tango.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Tango dance.
I want to do the sauce.
I thought those was all Arizona iced tea flavors.
Don't fool the big man. I can get the. I'm gonna check it out, man. Me and my wife, like to do stuff like go out and things like that. So especially with this guy and his wife, man, we can get him and his lady friend, wife.
I can't dance.
Him and his wife. I don't know about Keith. Keith,
trust me.
Just come out, Keith.
I get that two-step, boy. I two-step it out.
What's your name?
Sean,
check this out. Before ballroom, I did not know how to dance. What? I did not know how to dance. It took me 3 months to get my foundation down. And once I got my foundation, the sky was the limit, man. You can add to the dance, take away from the dance. Once you get your basic, you can pretty much do, I ain't going to say whatever you want because there's still rules to the dance. Some rules can be bent, others can be broken. But, you can do this dance. If I could not dance before ballroom. And I'm telling you, you can do this dance.
Like I said, I got a break dance background now. Don't get me twisted now. Like I can get like I say, if we pop locking and going to the ground, I got it.
Oh, well, all right.
But like say,
well, this is an MMA though.
Yeah.
Hey, shh, Chris. Good point, buddy.
Yeah.
Good point.
Is it ground and pound?
But yeah, I feel you. Like I say, Bridget had me watching Dancing with the Stars and all those other. What's the other? So You Think You Could Dance? She's a big fan of that. So you always hear
they
them.
go in on that. They go hard on that shit.
You hear them talk about technical and the frame and keep your posture and all that other good stuff. Like
I heard ballerina dancing is basically used to get your foundation.
So it's based in ballet.
Yeah, like ballet dancing. Not the actual physical ballet dancing, but like the stretches they do and stuff like that actually get you your foundation for dancing.
I mean, you can say that with twerking too. I mean, you get your foundation in there. Just like
twerking. But
is it something like a batting stance? I don't know. No. What is foundation? Like say.
Well, it's your foundation is just your basic footwork. I think you'll find that in any dance that you do, foxtrot, tango, bop, chop.
Right.
There's a basic to any dance, ballet, which is what he mentioned.
Where my foot goes.
Yes.
Point.
Right. Yeah. Okay. There's basic to any dance, and once you get your basic, your foundation, the fundamentals,
What's up?
The dance will come.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because right now I'm at that stage where you go to the club, so I got my 4 squares.
Right, if we two-step, man,
tight two-step, baby.
There you go.
That works with anything. You can speed it up, you can slow it down.
Right. Exactly. there in that one spot and just.
Well, G-Ho's been out there getting it for 8 songs and did one move.
That's it. Just do a little variation.
Guys, throw the spin in. Just throw the spin in.
Get your dip.
Exactly.
You gotta get your little dip.
Right. Well, we about to take a break. Darnell, you gonna stick around and end it out with us?
Stick it out, bro.
All right.
Because we're gonna talk about about the Doo-Doo Brown outfit.
Yeah, man. I might need to find a phone number for some security leaving out of here, man. I just got a message on Facebook. There's been a $10,000 reward put out on my head because of my Browns actions and everything. So.
It must have been that.
We got you faded, bro.
It must have been that Instagram picture I put up there.
That's one my buddy didn't put out.
Uh-oh.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Wow. With the multiple pictures. Wow.
Well, we going to be back. This is the Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network. Work.
Instrumental, blood leaking from my temple. Getting stone, track the pencil. For GP, his thoughts bleed. Stains on the paper, homie.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
I know, oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. And almost taste Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs. So damn good. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment. And they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies has its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
North Coast Kings, and we do them things. Yeah, we back. The Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network. Yeah. We also have Darnell Brewer chilling with us. Yeah. No doubt. Now, you know what I want to ask y'all today. What do y'all think of the all-brown look for the Browns on Thursday night?
When they first came out.
That was nice.
When it first came out, it took me, I was like, what's up with the Tootsie Rolls? But then, you know, I was out. It took me a minute, but then I was like, you know what? I kind of rock out with those.
That look.
I loved it.
Yeah, I like it.
It grew on me. I liked it. That's what's up.
I'm so on. Y'all probably can't hear me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so on being different. I'm so tired of just seeing the same old with
same old traditionalist stuff.
You know, when I got in the stadium, which took me forever. I went to the game the other night, and it took me forever to get in the stadium. I got down there to the stadium at 8:05. I didn't sit down in my seat to 8:35. All because of how they designed their maze just to get to the escalator to get to the upper levels.
Wow.
But anyway, man, but I finally got there and I looked. I'm like, wait a minute, they got on brown pants. Oh, that's pretty raw. I like that.
Yeah. So and that's what I said when I got it. I just got home from work.
Okay.
When the game came on, I was like, hey, I like that look.
Yeah.
I think it gives them it gives a team that has no mascot, I think it gave them an identity.
It gave them an identity and a certain type of edge.
In a way. Because, I mean, I like the brown and orange, don't get me wrong, I like all the brown. I just wish maybe it might have had a little accent of orange somewhere. Because it was kind of plain.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was like, that's kind of
because it looked like, in a sense, like the shirt and the pants didn't match. But I think if they put an orange stripe or
I'm going to tell you.
Let me just chime in real quick. All I got to say is we're the Cleveland Browns, so I kind of love the fact that
Thank you.
It was all
It was
brown.
plain and simple, right?
I'm not going to give you all those
brown
extra,
uniforms on honoring Jim Brown.
I'm not even.
It took me a minute to get used to it. I was like, it's just all brown.
I love it. We the Browns. Like I don't know if everybody remembers this because we wear orange helmets, but we are the Browns.
Yeah,
and I respected that. And like I said, I understand what everybody's saying. It looked kind of. It caught everybody off guard.
Caught them off guard.
It's like, whoa, they got all brown and it. No.
Yeah, it was a process.
We was wearing chocolate.
He said chocolate.
They could have had somebody playing Doo-Doo Brown when they came out. Doo-Doo Brown.
See, no, this is Cleveland. We can't say that because that might catch on. No, we were wearing chocolate.
Yeah, we were wearing chocolate.
But I mean, it'd be like a aura. Like when they come in, they just gonna rock out.
Yeah, they looked not real tough, but they looked a little tough.
They had their own identity.
So what you go ahead, yo.
Now I was going to say for a team that's searching for their identity. Yes. I loved the uniforms. Better than those orange ones they had a couple of years ago. The all orange. But I'm going to say for a team that's searching for an identity, we are the Cleveland Browns. Thank you. I'm talking to the NFL audience right now. Why don't we have some kind of logo, a dog, a bone, something on our helmets? I understand tradition. I understand tradition. Don't get me wrong.
I think there's so much behind with legally even from the dog pound.
I mean, come on. I mean, we do not get any respect. The analysts on ESPN, they do not respect us.
They just don't like
They don't respect us.
I tell everybody that if you ever look at like the highlights on ESPN, 75% of all highlights are against a Cleveland team.
Yes. When we're losing.
Yes. They let them do it.
But like you said, we kind of need a logo, but our tradition, we can't get it.
Well, the thing is, I think I know a little bit about this. The dog pound, that bone and the dog and all that. Mm-hmm. I think the dog pound, somebody from the dog pound that created the dog pound, has a trademark on that bone and has a trademark on the dog itself.
Wow.
So
that's going to be no movement. They're not going to pay for that.
It might.
And I don't think Haslam might.
Nah, they won't do it.
Well, I tell you what,
he'd be fresh as hell when the feds watch it.
I tell you what, I'll be the first.
I didn't say it.
I'll be the first to start a petition right now to Mr. Haslam that we need something, anything, a C or a B, anything on our helmets. We need it for a team that's searching for an identity. We're trying to move in the right direction.
Yeah.
And we're trying to change our uniforms, but we need something on our helmets. We're the only NFL team.
That makes a difference.
The only NFL team that doesn't have.
But does that make us distinct?
The uniforms was a nice start. We got to do a little bit of time. But once Haslam gets over his legal issues and finishes buying the team,
until I get my color combination of the old Byron Sykes, Ozzie Newsome days with the orange pants and the white jerseys, I'm not satisfied. They took me somewhere the other night with the brown.
a couple years back in the Tim Couch days.
When they brought them back, they ran through all the jerseys.
That's the color combination I want. Not the white and the white pants. I want to see white jersey, the orange pants. That's what I want to see.
I like the white with the orange pants.
But I kind of like the profile picture that Keith uses every now and then on his.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Nike shot.
Yeah, those are real nice.
Yes.
But I think that's a little too much. They would get a lot of heat. They're gonna get so much heat from the traditional.
We're trying to hold on to the fan base as it is.
But as long as they keep the helmet, it won't be a problem.
I think we should try it at least to see what kind of responses we would get. Just once.
I feel you. You come out with how Pittsburgh every now they have the yellow helmet with the emblem on it.
Right.
Do something.
I like them to have a white helmet.
I mean, they can put the brown out. That's why they can have one where they come out one game or game and everyone out there they wear the elf.
Okay, now I have a question. Okay, what is the deal with the elf?
I can't
tell
you. Chris, do you know, man?
He's a brownie.
That was back in the early 50s and 40s when they had that mascot, and it just stuck there for a little while, and now they kind of use it and kind of don't use it.
Oh, so
they
that was
used
like
it a little bit in the
official,
90s in the midfield back when Metcalf and them was playing.
When Bernie and all those guys were around.
But what does it have to do with Cleveland?
I don't know. I think it's just the coolest thing.
He was a brownie, but he just kind of stuck with it. He looks more like an elf.
He's like an elf.
And you know what would have been real slick had they handed out the brown towels, since we can just have it a brown out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man.
Orange.
Brown out. With the Browns uniforms, though, you can go many ways.
Yeah.
Dark louder.
Yeah.
With their uniforms, you can go many ways because they can go all orange.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see it all orange too.
No, that's too much.
I like the brown. The brown was nice.
The brown was nice.
I like the brown.
It would have to be a bright orange.
And
you know, with the stellar orange.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? To me, what's even made it better, like the orange helmet set it off from the brown. Now, if we had a brown helmet too, oh man, these little sticks of turds running around the field.
They've been playing doo-doo brown after every hit. Doo-doo brown.
One thing I would suggest, even if they don't put an emblem on the helmet, do like how like some of the college teams are doing it and change the
what's the name helmet?
Change the helmet, the color, how it the gloss or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, not trying to change the subject here. We're going to stay on the same subject. But did you all see Ohio State's helmets last Saturday night? Those were awesome. Those were awesome. Now that was a change of pace for them, and I loved it. I loved it.
That dark color was
that was brutal,
man.
It just had a mystique about it. It made it seem like that actually was armor.
Yeah, they was going to war.
Yeah. Well, you know that's the second time they've worn those.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Last year they wore the camouflage outfits and they wore those helmets.
Didn't they wear those helmets against Michigan last year?
Yeah.
That whole outfit.
Those were nice.
Now,
who's going to win the game tonight? They play Northwestern at Northwestern.
State.
Next
OH.
Thank you.
State.
Next question.
Northwestern good, but they ain't no State good.
Ain't going Snoopy.
No way.
They going to get that work. You going to get this work.
Oh, Chris, you want to be on camera or something?
Come on.
Hey, we got to do the technology. Mr. Put up the wiki here, Brownie.
And Chris gave us the whole rundown too.
A little history of Brownie the elf.
I told you guys. Look
Brownie
at
the elf.
Oh, wow.
See, I asked the right man. See, Chris,
There we go,
Big Brother Chris.
I need to hear this.
Okay. Hold on.
You need to take your glasses off.
Man, as I got older, I had to get these what's it called, the multifunctional glasses or whatever. So as you scan and look at whatever things, you get to a certain point. It's like
Now see what you got to do first before you read it. You know you got to take them off and adjust first. Then you put your glasses back on.
Just to get my bring it in, get your focal length. And then once you find that sweet spot,
that's the one I pulled up on my phone.
It was wrote back in that was December. Let's talk about it. The story of Brownie the Elf logo begins long before Cleveland Browns adopted the little creature. Long before the team even existed. What? Oh, okay. It goes back to brownies are like folklore from
Scotland
and all that kind of jazz. That's where it comes from. All of which brings us finally to the Cleveland Browns. I'm kind of like giving the cliff notes here. The association Elf and the Gridiron Browns began in the late 1940s with Arthur McBride, who was the team's owner at the time, during a string of 4 incredibly successful seasons from 46 to 49, each of which resulted in an All-American Football Conference championship. Ta-da! McBride sought to make his team recognizable and marketable with music, parades, marching bands, blah, 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 blah. He asked us for submissions, blah, blah, blah. Brownie got updated in 1950 with a look until 1969. Alternate logos included Orange Elf from 50 to 69 and a halfback Elf from 60 to 69. After the Browns won the NFL title in 64, yes, it was that long. Yeah, whatever. Okay. It was often depicted as a crown signifying the team's achievement. Okay.
That was a hell of a
Even as a representatives from the Cleveland Browns befuddled as the exact origin date, the key figures in the creation of the logo, they still don't know.
6'9".
Open the game until... Okay, this is on stuff. But Cleveland fans love the, the authenticity inclined little creature. Okay. I mean, like you say, E for you was kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Well, if you're Art Modell, you got rid of it. Apparently, Modell, who became the team's owner, was completely embarrassed by the elf and hated it that much. In the mid-1960s, he began to phase it out. Yes, in addition to taking the team from Cleveland, Modell also responsible for putting the lovable Brownie on the unemployment line.
Art Modell fired the brownie.
My bad. You know, I'm just reading it
Hey,
here.
don't shoot the messenger. Do not shoot the messenger.
Don't be cutting my head off. This is
Right,
not 300.
right.
To bring back some more bitter
down the hole.
memories.
Sorry, wasn't me.
Well, I'll just tell you, I love.
Blame the Cleveland scene for that article.
No,
I'll throw it out there. I don't care.
Yeah, put him on blast.
I love our dog pound. I really do, and I really like the dog for mascot.
Isn't that not? Doesn't Hanford Dixon own the dog pound? The term?
I think so.
Yeah. And then Hanford owns that terminology.
That's the top dog.
Yes.
He
Shout out to Hanford the other night.
Yeah. No,
he introduced. I don't know if
he introduced the Jim Brown thing.
Was it on TV?
They
did y'all
see the video? The whole thing's like 4 minutes long or something.
No, I was saying when the game was going on, could you all see it?
What's that?
No,
we didn't. We didn't see
at the Thursday's game, they did a tribute, which is crazy.
No, they didn't.
Which is going to lead to my bashing of Mike Holmgren, but I'll get to that in a second.
All right.
They did a tribute to Jim Brown,
right,
and they put his name in the Ring of Honor. But here's my bashing. First of all, his name was already in the Ring of Honor. They tried to when they started this 3 years ago with Mike Holmgren and them. They wanted to, if you remember, they wanted to honor him then, and he wouldn't come, and he did not come.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was the reason why they did that this year, because he had a beef with Holmgren.
Right. Yeah, they were trying to
so,
repair the
which pisses me off because Holmgren, it even shouldn't. When you were in there, it should have been done then, regardless of what you all. You know, this man. I don't understand why this man keeps getting disrespected. This is the greatest football player to ever play the game. Some of the stats they announced that was just unbelievable. I knew that he led the league in rushing for many years until Emmett and them passed him, but he played 9 years.
Yeah, I was going to say that everything.
He only played 108 games.
He played 9 years.
Games.
Every year he played, he was an all-pro for 9 years. He led the league in rushing 8 of those 9 years.
And walked away.
He was a 3-time NFL MVP of the league.
Wow.
And here's the stat that got me that just really blew my mind that I did not know. He's the only person in NFL history to average 100 yards a game his whole career. Every game he played.
Wow.
For 9 years.
Damn.
Yes. When they said that blew my mind when they said that during the tribute. I mean, man.
There's some things where, you just can't. You got to give it to him.
Yeah. I'm ready. You talking about starting petition. I want to start a petition. They need to put a statue outside of this guy.
Yes,
Jim Brown.
I agree.
Why isn't that up already?
Bob Feller got one. Why can't Jim Brown?
Thank you.
That should be next.
Thank you.
That should be right there. That should be.
Why? I got the fireman thing. That's cool down there. That's cool. Tribute to the fireman. Blah blah blah. But
but they need a statue of Jim Brown.
Like you say, he's arguably the greatest football player in the history of football.
Right.
Not the history of Cleveland football. The history of
football.
Yes.
Right.
And there's not too many people who are going to come behind you and say, "Well."
Ain't nobody gonna come behind you and say
you don't
that.
get that conversation like sometimes. But no, they just be like, oh, okay.
Check out when you say like Jim Brown is the best player in football. People just shut up. They don't even come like, well, maybe.
There's not a second option.
Right.
No.
And shouts out to Jim Brown.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No doubt.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
It was cool. He got his recognition to get a hard-fought win. And like he said, when he went in there, they gave him the game ball.
Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice.
And, this is Cleveland Brown football.
Yeah.
Sure. No. And you know what else was cool with it? That they had Hanford Dixon presented to him.
Yeah, wow. I love that. I love that. He was the one to introduce him.
Because the dog pound and everything.
Yeah, it was inspiring.
It was really nice.
The
way they set up.
Everything was inspiring.
They had people out on the field that holding banners that had all his different stats.
Achievements on
it.
Yes.
Then like the fans behind him when he gave the speech, the lower section, I don't know how many sections it was, they all gave them like cards, and when they hood them up, it said Brown, number 32.
Wow. And you know what?
I got a picture on my phone. I'll show you.
And you know what?
They showed that on TV.
And you know what? When I was on the Rapid, I seen a lot of number 32 jerseys.
It's on Cleveland.live, though. The presentation.
Yeah,
I had a chance. I meant to go and watch. I was supposed to be watching all the highlights. I was going to get to this in a minute. But
I love the notoriety on that one page, on that wiki page for that dog pound. You should read that. That's kind of funny.
No doubt.
Yeah, you got it over there.
Got it?
That's the picture.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's real nice.
Real nice, man.
And I caught 32? It like when people started folding, like starting to flip them down. But when everybody had them up, it looked like it's just a complete sign going across. This was really nice.
Yeah,
a number that will never be worn again. They actually, truthfully,
they still have it. That's
not for the Browns. Nobody in the Browns wear 32.
Nobody not having now, but shoot, that number still can be used. That's the only thing.
I don't think the Browns.
I don't think the Browns have retired. They don't retire numbers. Because if that's the case,
so if the Browns would have retired that number, then
there's several people that you could. Yeah, I don't think they.
I think the Browns retired that number.
They honor the people,
right?
But I don't think there's still players that get some of those numbers, man.
Not on the Browns though,
because I can name several people that shouldn't be. Jim Brown shouldn't be worn again.
Right.
Ozzie Newsome should never be worn.
Right.
Ben Watson was just wearing it while he was here.
Ben Watson was wearing it last year.
Right.
But the Jim Brown number shouldn't be worn through the NFL.
And Hanford Dixon.
He's another one.
How about Webster Slaughter?
That's Jordan Cameron's wearing 84.
Jordan Cameron wearing his jersey.
Frank Benefield is another one.
I get Benefield.
Somebody wearing 31
no more
on the Browns.
Sipes.
Yeah. Jason Campbell got that jersey.
17, 19 for Bernie.
Jason Campbell got that 17.
Shout out to Bernie.
And you see,
shout out
once
to Bernie.
Again, no offense, shout out to Bernie. Bernie was purple with polka dots. Some people was like, hey, he made a mistake. Blah, 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 blah. Let's move on.
Yep. Right.
And like the one lady was like, he's Cleveland royalty at the end of the day.
It's so funny. Like you mention two names, get pulled over for drunk driving. You get two opposite discussions. Now you mentioned Bernie. People like, oh, he made a mistake. Let him go, like you said.
You
mentioned Zach Reed.
Oh, that dude need to retire. He need to just give up his spot.
Yes,
he got a problem. He need to give up his spot.
Now, while we're on the subject of the Cleveland Browns, what did you all think of the Trent Richardson trade?
I think
because I have mixed emotions about it.
I think we still would be, because based on what he's averaging now, what we're still averaging, it's kind of almost the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we like at first I was upset, but once I stopped and thought about it, and then watching Trent play, we came out on top of this one.
And the Indianapolis people are starting to see that too now.
Exactly.
I'm starting to read that.
All of them are starting to see.
I'm starting to read that online.
Right.
And I ain't gave up a number one pick.
Because Bradshaw's still their number one rusher, right?
Right. Yeah, and Bradshaw out for the season, so really now
he needs to start paying off.
Has to do his thing now.
He's forced to.
It would have been different for Indianapolis. They probably wouldn't be so hard about it if Bradshaw was still playing and they were alternating. He was just giving them a little bit here and there. It would be fine. But they're going to see now as him as the main back. They're going to see the problems that we had here. He don't hit the holes. Right. He likes to dance. Ballroom dance in the back room.
A lot of dancing.
He's not even that smooth with
it.
Right. He might be your best student.
Now, I understand that he was our featured back, our best playmaker on our team. And I understand also that our front line just wouldn't hold up, and he's going to take a pounding had he stayed here. But is it just me? But do we keep going? Are we just keep going through this revolving door of endless cycles of coaches, quarterbacks, running backs? I mean, it's just
it's been going since back in '99.
But it's supposed to stop now.
Yeah, I think the Trent Richardson trade was a thing that says, you know what, we're not going to continue on. To me says, we're not going to continue down this road any longer. That's it.
I always go back. I think we mentioned it on the show. It goes all the way back when they first took over the team, when they made the comment that nobody on this team needs to feel like they're entitled and they're safe on this team.
And they proved
that move proved it right there. Mm-hmm. And like I was concerned. I had made the comment. I was concerned about.
Go ahead.
I was concerned about the morale of the players, and that would fall off. People would want to quit, and things like that.
They play harder,
but they flipped it.
They flipped a notch.
I won't even say they flipped it. They just kept on going. Mm-hmm. The locker room, and on the outside, we think it's going to be one way. Man, forget that. We ain't giving up. What?
Right.
We come in here to work.
And I think that's what made them come together, because it was kind of like, I guess they took the impression as though, damn, everybody giving up on us already. Mm-hmm. We got to show these people, and we about to do what we do. Because actually, you can be like Thursday night when Hoyer went down, they could have just folded up the tank.
Yeah.
But they
because they was down 10-zip
easily.
And Brandon Wheaton was getting booed.
Right.
Man, that first series,
that was like, that reminded me.
You know what he reminded me of?
Tim Couch
series when he came back. You remember on Any Given Sunday when Jamie Foxx came in at first?
Yeah.
And he was throwing up and everything.
Oh my God.
And that's how Whedon looked like a deer in headlights. But
he still looked like that, but he
still looked like that, but he got the job done. He didn't turn the game over or nothing like that, turn the ball over or anything. And I think they're just going to simple the game plan. They're going to scale it back some to give him what he's used to doing.
Yeah. Well, all I know is if you listen to any of the NFL experts, pre-game, after game, anything, they all say, as of right now, they all have a lot more respect for the Browns that they're used to. But the whole thing is, but everybody in the world still looks at Brandon Wheaton and says, but I don't know.
Because you know what, and here's the thing, because
but they know the direction.
Everybody knows, media-wise, everything. They know Brandon Wheaton's not the answer. Everybody, that's obvious. So. But what I've read a lot this week, a lot of people now nationally realize one of the reasons they didn't give him respect because they think we have no talent on this team.
Right.
But they're starting to see now there are actually some guys on this roster that are actually talented.
Yes.
That if they keep on improving, could possibly be Pro Bowl type players.
Yes.
Your Josh Gordons, your Jordan Camerons.
As a matter of fact, I got one thing to say to Wheaton. You got to start throwing to my tight end. That's my dude in fantasy. He was scoring 25 points a week and only got 6.
Oh my!
And I gotta go against my rival at work.
Figures this dude.
You done put me in the damn hole, Brandon.
Hey, I can't roll down that road because right before
I'm rolling down that road.
I had to battle between
6 points.
Should I start the Cowboys defense special teams or should I start the Browns? I started the Browns. I'm up 17-0, baby. I love it. Travis Benjamin, big up.
Yeah.
TJ Ward, big up. He want my towel to cry. He cried my towel. But I love it. Go Browns. Go Browns.
One thing about the Browns, it was a total team win.
That's right.
Offense, defense, special teams. They got the job done.
Exactly.
Until next week against Detroit.
We're going to get the job done again.
I know I'm going to hear it for the next week and go on, but you know what? I'm riding with the Browns. I still love you, Steelers. I'm still with you. But right now, hey, man, the Browns is doing it, man. The Browns is doing it. First place. When's the last time they said they was in first place? Was it 2007 when they went to? No, they wasn't in first place when they went there.
Check out. They wasn't even in first place. They don't even be in first place when everybody's 0-0.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they always list them at the end last.
Right.
Right.
But Darnell, it's a pleasure having you on.
And we got to get together so we can do it.
Got to get together so I can take the ballroom dancing lessons.
Hey, Chris, you coming with us, man? You got to come with us and do the ballroom dancing, man.
Hell no.
Come on, Chris.
Hey, Chris, you will love it, man. You will love it.
All right.
So, hey, remember on Demo CD, hey, Chris, just give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
Right. A change of pace for you, man. Change of pace.
I have 2 left feet.
I had 2 left feet also.
We can put your 2 lefts with Keith's 2 lefts, and we can make something happen.
And if it makes you feel better, I had 2 right feet. If it makes you feel better, I had 2 right feet.
All right. So we're going to lend some lefties and rights. We're going to get it together.
We're going to get it together.
Well, this is the Hood Point with Fashawn C., Darnell Brewer, G-Host, E-Rumble.
Hanini's.
Oh, we ran that already, but we can run it again. Yeah.
Oh, I'm tripping. I'm so pumped about the Browns. I'm losing my mind up in here.
7310 Lorraine Avenue, best subs in town. Say you MSC Radio Network and you get $1 off.
Yes, and also check out Joe's Lakewood Computer at 216-409-1656. They buy, resell, sales and service, desktops, laptops, used computers.
Yeah. MSC Radio Network.
Yeah.
MSC Radio Network. MSC Radio Network.
No doubt.
MSC.
This is the Hood Point for the MSC Radio Network.
Morning
and
Show
until
Central.
next week.
Morning Show Central.
No doubt. Until next week, we will see you soon.
Oh,
my God.
White pop green, and if you smoke like I smoke, then we can smoke hella trees. Fuck the cost, I'm the boss, and I only smoke with ease. So when you catch me in the hood, you know I'm blowing type of trees.